The spherical chain chomp is here because he tells me one of his spherical uncles used to work as an extra in today's game, Marble Madness, for your NES. Let's go ahead and take Marble Madness. Let's pop it in my NES and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Marble Madness was published by Milton Bradley and developed by Rare. According to MobyGames.com, it was released in April of 1989. It is based on the Atari Games trackball arcade game, which was designed by future PlayStation system designer guru Mark Cerny. The back of the box says the following: "It drove you bonkers in the arcades. Now this mixed up marble marathon is ready for your Nintendo. The challenge is to roll your marble to the hidden goal line on 6 treacherous 3D raceways. Every corner's a cliffhanger and every second counts. Each raceway is a unique maze of tricky terrain and marble menaces. Can you stay in control as you hunt for the goal? You'll teeter up, down, and around narrow ramps and ridges. Sneak past hungry marble munchers. Battle nasty steelies for the right-of-way. It's enough to make you lose your marbles. Beat the clock in the battle against time, or fight a friend's marble to the finish. Either way you play, you'll be right on the edge to the very last ledge." Marble Madness is a 6-stage marble obstacle course for 1 or 2 players with 1 standard mode of difficulty. For the controls, use the D-pad to move your marble, press A for a short burst of speed, and start to pause. At the beginning of the game, you can insert your name and choose if you want the D-pad to operate normally or in a 45-degree tilt, similar to the options that occurred with the NES port of Q*bert. The main goal of each stage is to make it to the end as quick as possible while managing the momentum of your marble. If you die, your marble will respawn, but it will cost you precious time. Sometimes you will be knocked dizzy, but fall from too far of a height, and a broom will sweep you up, costing you more time than usual. Throughout the games are enemies like acid that will dissolve you and vacuums that will suck you up. The 5th stage switches things up, moving momentum upward and even giving you tiny enemies to roll over to earn some extra time. Randomly, wands might appear, granting you an extra 10 seconds. What triggers these wands is unknown, and it's possible to play through the game without one showing up. You will often encounter branching paths, one that is longer but simpler to navigate, and another that is shorter but trickier. The first stage is pretty much a warm-up stage, although you can launch yourself to hit the numbers on the floor on either side for extra points. Starting with the second stage, once you finish a stage, you will carry your remaining time over to the next stage and get some extra time added at the beginning of the next stage. But with each stage, the added time goes down. If you run out of time, your game is over. Beat the 6th stage and you win. In a 2-player game, both players play at the same time, able to bump each other. If one player falls behind too much, they will respawn close to the center but losing 10 seconds. At the end of each stage, the player who finishes first gets 5 bonus seconds. Bonus points are given for performing certain tasks, like defeating an enemy marble, and for time remaining when you finish a stage. The game has a high score table that's erased when the power goes off. Graphically speaking, for an NES game, I thought Marble Madness did a good job bringing the MC Escher style graphics over from the arcade. I also thought that the music was very well done. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if released today, although when you run over an enemy in the 5th stage, they do show a little itty bitty bit of blood. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $8 loose, $30 complete, and $143 new. So what did I think of Marble Madness on the NES? It's both frustrating and fun. Even though you're using a D-pad instead of a trackball, the controls work well enough once you get used to them, but there were still many times I couldn't move exactly how I wanted to. There were also many times I wanted to gravatar my controller against the wall, but then I'd want to give it another go. The game's length is both a negative and positive. It simply copies the arcade levels and can be completed in about 5 minutes if played correctly, but completing this 5-minute game probably took me around 5 hours of gameplay time. It would have been nice if they added something new for the home port, but at the same time, if the game was longer, I may not have had the patience to keep on playing. In the end, while I may not return to this one often, Marble Madness is the kind of game that I think every retro gamer should experience at least once. And the NES port, while not as ideal as the arcade version, is not a bad option to go with. So where am I going to rank Marble Madness? It's going somewhere in the middle of my rankings. I do like Joust more at 28, but I will put this over Xenophobe at 29. So the 61 games are now ranked for the NES. Marble Madness is rolling into the 29 position. Marvel Madness may drive you mad at times, but it can also be a fun, unique experience on the NES. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Join the Discord. Support the show at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. And click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, especially when navigating the crazy world of Marble Madness.